Ah, we return to that magical place, my diner, where I am chef to the stars. One day, might have been during the filming of The Witcher, Freya Allen walked in and asked if I could make her a mac and cheese. I said, God damn it, can you order something else off the menu? Then she did that little cute whimpering cry women do, and I said okay. Anyway, I started with 6 tablespoons of butter that I have melted here. And then I added a clove of garlic, and we're going to cook this for about a minute, minute and a half, just till the garlic starts getting slightly browned. Okay, now it's time to add a 1/4 cup of flour because, well, we have to make a roux, but you should know that already. So anyway, just stir this around till kind of a light brown paste forms. And then you want to add 2.5 cups of milk and a 1.5 cups of half and half. I would recommend adding them separately and kind of stirring them around, giving them a chance to incorporate. And okay, first that was the 1.5 cups of half and half. Now we're going to slowly stir in the 2.5 cups of milk. Again, just keep adding, just keep stirring. And now it's time to add the salt and pepper to taste. All right, now it's time to add the first cheese that we're going to use for this dish. And I'm adding 8 ounces of cream cheese. You'll kind of want to bust this up, treat this a little bit like butter. It will melt slower than butter. So just give it some time. Let it get broken down. Let it get all nice and melty. Don't worry, it'll melt. Let's just say this is not exactly the quickest dish on the planet. Okay, time to add the other 2 cheeses. This is going to be 3 cups of a combo of white cheddar and pepper jack cheese. Get that all nice and incorporated and melt. And I want to point something out. When you make mac and cheese, do not use the pre-shredded cheese you find in any grocery store. Get a block of cheese and shred it yourself. The reason is the pre-shredded cheese is coated with, I believe it's palm pulp. It's not bad for you. It's not going to do anything to you, but it is coated so it doesn't re-stick together. The problem is it doesn't melt properly. So, again, get a block of cheese, mix it yourself, and then just keep stirring this occasionally until all the cheese is melted. All right, now it's time to add about 1/2 pound of bacon to our mix, because bacon makes everything better. If you actually did cook a full pound of bacon, you can use the remaining to put a little topper on. I decided not to do that. I just decided to go with 1/2 pound of bacon. And then just stir that in. And now it's time to add the pasta in. This is 1 pound of macaroni, specifically the cave tapi type. It's the one that's the little spiral things. Any real shape will do. If you want to do shells, do shells. You want to do elbow mac, do elbow mac. You want to do penne, do penne. Whatever shape floats your boat. I just particularly like this style of pasta for a mac and cheese. Anyway, you just want to give this a good stir. And by the way, at this point, you should put the heat down to low, because you just want to keep things warm until the oven heats up. And then just a little bit more salt and a little bit more pepper to taste. And we should be getting ready to put it in the oven. Oh, by the way, now would be a good time to start preheating your oven to 350 degrees. Okay, as you can see, got our glass baking dish here. And we're going to pour all that macaroni in said dish. And then you want to grab a spoon or something, and you just want to level everything out. Make sure your dish is nice and level. And then with whatever cheese you have left, should be about 1 cup, maybe a little bit more. You want to cover the top of this, And then you want to pop this into the oven for roughly about 15 minutes or until the cheese is golden brown. So I'll see everybody in 15 minutes. All right, after 15 minutes, this is what you should be presented with out of the oven. And now it's time to serve it up. All right, time to cut a little old portion out of here. Okay, time to put that on a plate. And you should be looking for something a little bit like that. It was at this point that Miss Freya Allen started screaming and screeching for hot sauce to be put on it. I happily obliged. By the way, this is Frank's Red Hot sauce, if you want. And when I ran out to serve it, the only other unusual thing I noticed was, she was bathing in the blood of sacrificed goats, and she ate it with her hands. That was a little weird. So, this has been Freya Allen's Mac and Cheese on yet another episode and another story of Dave, Chef to the Stars.